repeating the adhan. Whenever we hear every single day the adhan being repeated, first and foremost, let's very quickly go over the adhan. That Rasulullah ﷺ, perhaps he would be helping the people, maybe, or he would be serving his family, or anything. The moment he would hear the beginning of the call of adhan, Allahu Akbar, he would stop, and it would be as though he didn't know them anymore, because now it's time for Allah. Now it's time for Allah. Whatever you're doing, you leave it. You stop talking to the people if you're speaking. Whatever you may be doing, you would stop doing it. It's mentioned from the people of the Salaf. There would be a blacksmith, hammering away, and then he hears Allahu Akbar, and his hammer is in the air. He wouldn't even let it hit that again. He would keep it up in the air up until the adhan finished, and then rather than putting it down, he would throw it away out of the respect for adhan. Allahu Akbar. And so we should also implement that etiquette, whether we are here in the masjid, whether it's anywhere else. When we hear the adhan, stop whatever you're doing, because Allah is more important than that. When it comes to the part where we say Hayya ala salah and Hayya ala al-falah, come to salah, come to success, we respond by saying La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. And this is the completion of the articles of Iman. The sixth article, that every good and every evil, it is from the qadr of Allah, meaning everything is in the complete control of Allah. So when you say La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, you're saying there is no power, there is no might, there is no change except with Allah, meaning I cannot offer salah, I cannot come for salah unless Allah grants me the tawfiq to come. The same thing when you say Hayya ala al-falah, come towards success. And what is success? To put it very, very simply, Allah says in a few places, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. The successful ones are the true believers. الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Those who in their salah, they have khushu'. Again, when you're hearing Hayya ala al-falah, you're thinking, I also have to have khushu' in my salah, but I cannot do so, I cannot have it unless Allah enables me to do so. So I'm going to say La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, hoping and trusting that Allah will help me in attaining khushu'. And falah is also tazakka. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ تَزَكَّى or قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. The successful one is the one who purifies his soul, his character, from all evil characteristics. And so the pure one, purity, it is achieved through taqwa. It is achieved through iman and taqwa, as we've just been over. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. The ayah before it is Allah says فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَى. That Allah has inspired in every human good and evil. At the end of the adhan, if a person responded to all of the callings, so when the muazzin said Allahu Akbar, we responded, and then up until the end, when he says La ilaha illallah, and then when he says La ilaha illallah, and then you respond and you say from your heart La ilaha illallah, then Jannah is guaranteed. Allahu Akbar. That's in a narration. Allahu Akbar. And after that, if you recite the dua after adhan, اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وبعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته إنك لا تخلف الميعاد, and the shafa'ah becomes wajib upon that person. May Allah grant us all the shafa'ah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And so when we say Hayya ala salah, Hayya ala al-falah, and if success is taqwa, then what is a sign of taqwa? What is it that we can do or analyze in our lives to see whether we are reaching success? And to put it simply, a sign of taqwa is husnul khuluq, good character, our behavior with the people. So yes, on one side we have taqwa Allah, which is to be conscious of Allah and have a good relationship with Allah, and a sign of that is to have a good relationship with the creation of that very same Allah. So the creation with the people that Allah has created, how we treat them is a sign. If we have good character, it's a sign that we have taqwa. And a sign that we have good character is we look at our conduct, our adab regarding things. As Rasulullah ﷺ said, that he was only sent to perfect good manners. Manners, adab, etiquette, conduct and etiquette. This is known as adab, known as akramil akhlaq or akram, to be noble in character. What is noble etiquette? To put it simply, look at the way we walk. We walk in a noble fashion. We don't bounce about like how people do. The way we dress, we try to be neat, we try to look presentable. The way we talk, it is not vulgar, nothing like that. The way we eat, we are not vulgar in the way we eat. We do not eat like animals, rather we try and implement the sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The way we smell also, we do not stink, so to say, rather we always use perfume so that we may smell in a beautiful manner. And how we behave with our own selves behind closed doors, that's very important. Because everybody can implement good character when we come out here. But when you're in closed doors, perhaps you're in your room and you have food in front of you, how are you going to eat it then? Are you going to just grab it with your entire hand and try to, just smash it into your mouth more than we can chew, and then you'll see food just all over your beards perhaps? Allahu Akbar. Or are we just going to gobble it and eat really fast as though we've never seen food before in our lives? Or are we going to implement the sunnah? Because that is where true taqwa is also. When you are alone behind closed doors, may Allah grant us all a good understanding.